Hi everyone, Natasha here, and around my home today I am back in the kitchen. Today is February 1st, so it's the first day of my February focus on self-care, and I just returned home from running errands and a trip to Aldi for some groceries to help prepare myself for this challenge and eating better, trying to eat more keto like for the next month or so. And it's also the first day in a new zone. So in a little bit, I'll do a separate video of my zone cleaning, and I'll try to keep those going through the month as well. But I wanted to do a haul video for you and just show you what I got at Aldi. Just a moment. Okay, so I spent $53.73, and this is everything that I got, except for this Bear rotisserie chicken is from, I'm in the Midwest area, so it's from a higher end store around here. But yeah, I think everything else is from Aldi. So my daughter loves Andy's mints, so she was wanting the actual ones that are wrapped in foil, and Aldi had these, and I thought, well, we'll try those and see if those will work for treats and stuff like that. I got some spinach. I'm going to be using that in salads and some of my breakfast meals. Feta, which will be for my lunch salads. I got some avocados. We have a few on hand right now that are ripe, but I needed some more, so I picked up a bag of those. Jalapenos. This is for, we're going to a Super Bowl party on Sunday this weekend, and I'm bringing my smoking hot salsa, and I will do a recipe video on that. It's really easy, and I need those for that. Got some asparagus. This will be for my breakfast, and I'll show you that recipe later. Got some organic cucumbers. That'll be for my salads. I got 2 things of the baby bella or the cremini mushrooms. Those could be for breakfast or just general cooking. Some lemons. I needed at least 1 lemon for my salsa recipe, so I thought, well, we'll just have some extra on hand. I got the cold smoked salmon to use as a breakfast option. Got 2 different bags of chips, the Simply Nature multigrain chips, and then the Big Dippers to go with my salsa at the party. The diced tomatoes that are fire roasted, those are for the salsa. Kalamata olives are for my lunchtime salads. And what else? Kerrygold is for my bulletproof coffee in the morning, and the Never Any uncured Black Forest ham will be for some breakfast items. Got a dozen eggs. I do have some on hand from a farmer, but we're getting low, so I got those. I got the heavy whipping cream. That goes for my bulletproof coffee in the morning. And I know the fruit pouches are not the greenest thing there, but it's a way that my daughter will eat a lot of fruits, and sometimes vegetables too, if I get the kind with a vegetable blend. So Aldi had these on clearance, the chia strawberry banana ones, so I got 2 boxes of those. And I just wanted to mention, if you ever see at Aldi these little shopping totes, definitely grab them. I absolutely love them. I got myself 2 for Christmas, and this is what I like, is they collapse down perfectly flat. So that's how it stores in my car. I have a couple of those, and carries easily. This handle rotates all the way around. So anyway, if you see those at Aldi, they're a good buy, so grab those up. All right, I'm gonna put this away, and then I'll check back in with you so we can make some food just a little bit. Okay, so I have my hair pulled up, got my apron on so that I could do some prep here in the kitchen, and I made myself a salad with, it's kind of a Greek salad because I have cucumbers, feta, tomatoes, and Kalamata olives on it, plus the rotisserie chicken. And then I made a second one that'll be my lunch either tomorrow, Sunday, or even Monday. And I didn't realize I was so low on mixed greens, so I'll have to probably stop by the store on Monday and just get some more mixed greens for my salads through the week. And I think that's it. Oh, and I used my MyFitnessPal app to use the barcode scanner on that to scan all the different ingredients, and then adjusted the quantities, either if it was a little bit more than I was really wanting to eat, or like the lettuce, 1 serving was the entire container, and I don't need the entire container. I got 2 salads out of what was left in the container, and we've probably had 3 salads out of it already. So I just had to adjust that quantity down to about 1/5 of the container. So anyway, I'll show you my salads and then I'm gonna eat lunch. So these are my salads. I know it's kind of hard to see, but I did some Kalamata olives, feta cheese, there's the tomatoes, cucumbers, some red onion, and the mixed greens. And then, like I mentioned, I did a second one that'll be another lunch I can have, or even dinner if need be. I don't know yet if I'm going to do any dressing. I'm thinking about possibly doing this classic ranch that's a yogurt-based dressing, but I'm going to scan it into the MyFitnessPal app and see where it puts me on things. Right now, I still need to get some more protein in my day, so I may end up just eating some extra chicken later on, but I think this is going to definitely fill me up for right now. So I'm going to start with that, and we'll keep going with our day. And I've prepped my ingredients that I'm going to be using to make my, basically it's an omelet kit that's what I'm thinking of it as. So I cook all the vegetables ahead of time, portion them out, shred the cheese and portion that out, and then I'll show you the little containers I'm going to use in a minute to store them. So I'll have 3 little omelet kits ready to go, so that all I have to do is scramble up my 2 eggs in the morning and cook my eggs in the little omelet pan, throw these in the middle, all these toppings in the middle, and I've got a nice flavorful omelet that's easy to do in the morning when I don't have as much time, but changes up all the monotony of having eggs every morning, which I think they're good and all that. But all right, so I'm gonna quit yakking, pay attention to what I'm doing for just a minute. And I've already washed my asparagus and portioned out. What I did was I knew I was going to make 3 of these, and using the MyFitnessPal app, I weighed out, and I don't know if you can see my chopping. Let's see if I go here, you can kind of see. Okay, so I weighed out everything and either took 1 serving, like I think I took a half of a lot of them. So the asparagus, 1 serving was 6 spears. So I took half of that. So I did 3 spears per serving that I just chopped up there. And then same thing with the mushrooms. I think these were the cremini mushrooms, and 1 serving was 3 ounces, and I did 1.5 servings per ounce, because I don't need a huge omelet in the morning. I'm usually hungry for breakfast, but I don't need, the whole point is not to overeat, right? So once these cook down, I think that's about the right size for a nice filling omelet in the morning with some different flavors, but not overly humongous, because I only have 2 eggs. I'm not doing a 3-egg omelet. 2 eggs is plenty for me. And like I said, that's filling, but not over the top. So what I'm going to do is get all these chopped, and like I said, just saute them down in a little bit of, actually what I have out right now is sunflower oil. I think I had that from a recipe. Okay, so I have my asparagus, I have mushrooms, I have some red onion. The red onion, I think the smallest that the MyFitnessPal app goes on, like how small the portion size you can do, or the serving size, that's what I should be saying, is 1/8. So I think I did the smallest, I don't know. I think what it should be is like 1/3 of an 1/8, but I can't figure that out. So anyway, I did the smallest that I could, and it's pretty close, and I'm just gonna have to go with that. So I'm gonna get my pan going on medium heat. Let me see if I can move you so you can kind of see my stove top and what I am cooking. Let's see what we can do here. I'm trying to angle you down just a little bit. It might cut off the top of my head, but then you can see my pan. So like I said, I'm going to just cook these down. I also have some spinach, so in a little bit I will add the spinach at the end, but that doesn't take as long to cook. But the nice thing about cooking all these ahead of time and chopping them all ahead of time is that it's really easy in the morning then to get this out and have a little bit more of a breakfast. Also, all the vegetables then don't add a lot of moisture to your omelet, so that's also good. So here's my spinach. While that comes up to temperature and is cooking, I'm also going to shred some cheese. So I'm going to use a Swiss. Let's see if I can get it where you can see me and see the pan. Okay, we'll try that. I've also done this with Gruyere, which is really good. I don't have any Gruyere on hand, but it's a type of Swiss, so we're going with the classic Aldi Swiss. And let's see, 1 serving on these is, where is it? 1 ounce. So I have my, this is my top to my scale. So I'm just going to set these spinach leaves here for a minute. Make sure I'm back to 0. Okay, so I'm just going to shred for a little bit. Where'd my shredder go? And then I'll measure and see how much I have. It doesn't take much, just enough to add a little flavor. So I might try and do 1/3 of an ounce per serving. We'll see how much that is. So that's about 1/2 of an ounce. So that's, I think that'll work good. I'll just go up to 1 ounce and then I'll divide that by 3, and that'll be my 3 little meal or omelet kits here. So, and you could do this with whatever, you know, things you like in your omelet. You could do a Southwest omelet that's got onions and peppers and cheddar cheese or Monterey Jack cheese if you want to add a little spice. You could also do sausage and mushroom. So if you have some breakfast sausage on hand, you could cook that up and crumble it ahead of time. You know, cook up your mushrooms, so then you just add that in with a little bit of your favorite cheese in the morning. Guess I better give my veggies a stir. Oh, that's, where am I? Alright, it's just over 1 ounce, and I don't have anywhere to put this, so we're just going to put it in there. It's actually 1.5 ounces. Maybe that'll work better. Okay. Yeah, that would be 1/2 ounce per serving, so that might be easier for me to portion out while I'm preparing things here. Alright, starting to smell good, so I'm going to give this a stir. And once this has cooked down, then I'll add the spinach and a little salt and pepper. Okay, let's see what I'm doing still. That's good. And while that's continuing to cook, I think I will go ahead and get my little meal kits, and I'll tell you about what these are. So I have to bend my knees down here. I'm a little too tall for the camera, but this is I think it's an applesauce container, little to-go applesauce, or I think a fruit cup would work too. And if you can basically find something that's the right size. These are just a little small, but they do, for the most part, kind of sit in there. They just, if you really work at them, you can get them loose, but I'm just sticking them in the fridge. So I'll put the cheese in here, and that way it stays dry and separate from the vegetables, so I don't get any problems with moisture. So go ahead and get these portioned out. I think if you use fruit cups, they fit better than these applesauce cups, but I never buy fruit cups, and we had gotten these applesauce cups. Let me wash this. Hold on. You keep an eye on the vegetables, okay? Okay, these are smelling good, so let me give them a stir. Whoops. Get these stirred up. And we're just about there. I like to get the onion cooked down quite a bit. And the asparagus too, but okay. keep cooking there, get this all dry so I don't have any moisture in there with my Swiss cheese. Okay, now we're good to go. So I'm going to take out ½ ounce for the first one. Let's see where we're at. A little tiny bit more, okay. ½ ounce for the next one. And basically this combination makes a good quiche too, so I may do a quiche with it. And the last one. Okay, so there are my 3 little, that one seems a little low, but all right. Get that washed out. So now I have my 3 little cheese cups portioned out, and then as soon as I get these veggies done, I'll add those in there, and I will have some easy omelet kits for my busy mornings getting ready for school and work with my daughter. All right. We're almost there on these, and it kind of depends on how much you want your veggies cooked, but I'm going to go ahead and add my spinach and get that cooked down, get the moisture out. And how are we doing on time? 10 minutes, great. It's almost time to head to school and pick up my daughter, so hoping I could get this knocked out and crossed off my list. I was debating about not doing it because it was feeling like I didn't have enough time. I only had about 25 minutes. And I thought, nope, I bet if you turn the camera on, you can do it in 10 or 15 minutes and it won't be that big a deal. So I'm glad I decided to try and do it because now this is done. Well, almost done. Okay, for the last little bit, I'm going to add some salt, and let's do just the old pre-ground pepper, maybe another pinch of pepper. Okay, that should be plenty. All right, and that little bit of salt can draw out the last bit of moisture that's left from my veggies. I'm going to turn my fire down just a little bit here at the end, since we're almost there and don't need it to get too crispy. Okay. That's looking good. I think what I'm going to do is turn this off and let that cool for a little bit. When it's cooled, I'll just portion it out into thirds. Since I know I started out with 3 servings, I'll just weigh the total and take out a third at a time. So the veggies will go in the bottom of my little glass. Now you can see it. And then what you do is, let me do it this way. So take your cup of cheese, put the lid on top, turn it over, and that will sit on top of my jar. So I'll have my veggies in the bottom, my cheese on the top, and that's 1 omelet ready to go. And while this is cooling down, I'm going to show you how to make my salsa. So that will be a separate video, but that's what I'm going to do. So I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully you can see. So I have my vegetables cooled off there. And where's my scale? Here's my scale. So let's see, set this aside for a minute. So let's see what we have as far as the weight of these vegetables. And then I'll just portion that into thirds. And it will be time to go get my daughter. And when I come back, I'll do my pick up and put away because I don't have time right now. All right, so we are right at about 4 ounces. So I'll start with 1 ounce each and then just sort of eyeball that last third of 1 ounce. Okay, a little bit more. Let's see there. Perfect. It's a little over 1 ounce. Okay. So hopefully this gave you some ideas on an easy way to get some good healthy breakfast prep ahead of time and be ready to go for the morning. Okay, last little bit, I'll just put in the one that looks low, which I think is this one, but we'll put some in there too. And get a couple of the mushrooms that are sticking there. Yep. Okay, then, like I said, we just put our tops on this way, turn it over, and put the ring on. And we are good to go. Got our, whoops. Yeah, so there we go. There's my easy omelet prep for you. You can do those ahead of time. Hopefully that helps give you some ideas. Good morning, everyone. I am back, and you know what I realized is that I forgot to add one key ingredient to our preset omelet kits, and that is some ham. So I have the uncured Black Forest ham. It's the Never Ending brand from Aldi, and one serving is, let's see, one serving is 2 ounces, which is about 3 slices. So just to keep it simple, I have 2 of my omelet kits left that I need to add some ham to. So I'm just going to cut this in half, and I got my 3 slices, and I'm going to do a half serving in each, so that will add quite a nice amount of protein and kick my omelet kits up a little bit more in flavor and make them even a little more filling. So there we go. So now I'm just going to take that off. When I flip it over, the cheese goes on that side with the lid. I'll add my ham to this, and that will be quite a nice omelet for tomorrow morning. So I'm glad I remembered that before I got this all put together, and hopefully that gives you some ideas on some easy omelet kits that you can make. And like I said, you can, you know, do it with your own flavors and ingredients that you like, and have yourself all ready for a quick and easy but filling and healthy breakfast in the morning. So, all right, I'm going to put this one back together. Oh, there we go. Okay, so there it is. That is my easy omelet kit, and it's a nice healthy way to start off the day. So if you have any questions, let me know. If there's any other recipes you want me to try out, I can certainly give that a whirl as well. Don't forget to subscribe and hit like down below, and I will see you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.